Is there an unfortunate or sad story from your past that you feel like is holding you back from what your life can be into going into the future? If so, then stick around. This one's for you. Hi, my name is Diane Martinez. I'm a certified holistic life coach, and welcome to Conscious Creating Life Coaching. I'm so glad that you're here. You know, we all have had things that have happened to us as we move through life. Some are amazing and great. A lot of them feel neutral, and some of them feel unfortunate, like we have been a victim of something. Something went badly for us. And when we get locked into that perspective, that this was bad, or I can't go beyond it, or it was not fair, or whatever, and we get stuck in that mindset, that actually can hinder what we can attract to our lives, what we can manifest, what we can enjoy. So it's important to go back and look at that and see if maybe we can reframe that. To reframe something, it doesn't mean that you're lying about what happened, that you say, no, that thing that happened didn't really happen. It's not a lie. It's not saying that it wasn't sad or unfortunate. What reframing does is just looking at that same circumstance from a little different perspective. When my daughter was in 4th grade, she had an amazing teacher. And I remember this particular homework exercise where the kids had to take, it was on perspective, and the kids had to take a well-known child story like Little Red Riding Hood or The Three Little Pigs or Jack and the Beanstalk or something like that, and write it from another character's point of view. So in the case of the Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf, that story is told from the perspective of the Three Little Pigs. But what if you told that same story from the perspective of the wolf? Was he starving? Was he trying to take care of his family who are also starving? I mean, there's a lot of different ways to look at something. My mentor told the story of one of his clients who complained to him that she had a rude awakening. She explained that she was a surgical nurse and she sustained a pretty serious injury to her hand that left her unable to do that work anymore. And my mentor said, well, you've told me about the rude part, but what's the awakening part? And she said, well, honestly, I didn't really like that job. It was wearing me down. I was on call all the time. Many was the evening where I got home after a long shift and I would get called and have to turn around and go back to the hospital. It was keeping me from spending time with my kids. So I'm actually happy to be done with that job. So you could look at that, right? Is sustaining an injury to your hand, oh, that's bad. Oh, you can't do the job you've been trained for. Oh, that's bad. But let's reframe it. Now you have more free time to spend with your kids. Now you can pursue other things that you have an interest in. This particular client had always been interested in counseling, and with this turn of events, she was able to go back to school, get a degree, and become a counselor, which was the work that her heart was calling her toward. So she took that event, that bad thing, and turned it into something that was empowering, that led her to her next big thing. Amazing. So I invite you to reflect on your life. Is there something that happened, whether you maybe didn't get into a school that you wanted to, or you got fired from a job, or maybe the person you thought was really your person broke up with you? You can look at those things, and indeed, in the moment, they do feel hurtful. It feels heavy and sad. But when you give yourself time, a little bit of time to process those feelings, can you reframe that? Can you look at it, that same situation, a little bit differently? Did you learn something about yourself? Did you come to realize something? Did you get clarity? Like, you know what? I don't want to waste my time with people who are not, emotionally available to me, or I want to find a job that's better paying or closer to home or that offers flexibility. You know, we can use reframing to go back and process those things that have, cast a shadow over our lives and look at them in a different way, so that instead of being a force that's pulling us down, it can be the fuel that's lifting us up. I invite you again, go back and reflect on some of the things that have happened to you that feel unfortunate, like it was definitely something that went wrong. And see if you can reframe that. If you can tell that story from a different perspective, not where you're changing the facts of what happens or that you're saying it didn't happen, but just to tell the story in a way so that it is empowering to you, that you came out better because of it, for lessons learned or new opportunities that were gained because of it, new insights, maybe just a deepening in compassion. In my life coaching, yes, I absolutely rely on my professional training, but a lot of what brings the flavor to the coaching I do is the things that I've been through in my own life. Losing my mom, an international move, leaving a marriage of 20 plus years and surprising and alienating a lot of people. You can look at each of those and be like, oh, that's awful. But if you reframe it and see how that helps me become who I am today, has helped me grow, and has helped me have more compassion for people and being able to meet my clients where they are and have some, if not direct understanding of their circumstance, compassion for what they are feeling. That is definitely a blessing in my life. So give reframing a try. See if you can put a little different spin on something that has happened to you and use that, again, as fuel for your life going forward. It's a very empowering exercise. If you like this and found it helpful, I would really appreciate it if you would give it a thumbs up. And if you're enjoying this material, please subscribe. It helps with the algorithm, and it is my passion and mission in life is to empower people to live their lives consciously. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, my friend. See you.